Hey guys, it's Joe here. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are doing the last video of the series. And if you're questioning me, I'm doing pink and purple in this video because I don't have any pink books besides like 2. But anyway, welcome back to the series. Hope you made it here to this video. I have 6 books here for you today, 2 pink and 4 purple, and a lot of these books, okay, not a lot. Some of these books I have not talked about a lot, so we'll get some new recommendations in this video. If you have not already, subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this. Alright, starting off this video with one of my favorite book series of all time that I rarely talk about. You wanna know what that is? The Bone Witch by Ren Chupeco. I am a hard fan of this series. I read the first book and I had to wait for the second and third book. I pre-ordered those books. I read this book right when this book came out. Didn't know it, just found it in store. So I didn't know it was a new book. But fun fact, it was. I don't even know how to describe this. Besides, like, it is a YA fantasy paranormal book. It's so hard to like describe this book. I believe this takes place in like, go lay down. I believe it takes place somewhere in like Asia, I believe. There's definitely a lot of like culture in this that is very clearly not American, which is fine because I love reading about the culture in this. So it's definitely some Asian culture, not sure. Anyway, there's more to it. So this book is a lot about the main character ends up being a necromancer. They call it something else. Well, actually they call them bone witches actually. But this book is about the main character is a necromancer, and they are very rare in this world of magic. And pretty much in the first book we get to experience all of the confusion and hatred and a little bit of love that this main character goes through, and her finding herself through all of these events and training that she has to go through in order to become an official bone witch. I highly recommend the series. Also, this dog has decided to join me. She's sitting next to me, as you can see here. I don't want your licks. Stop it. Anyway, great book. It's a very dark book, but as we know, I love the dark books on this channel. So, highly recommend it if you like dark books with a lot of magic, paranormal, and a slight romance. That's really, really cute. Hard romance. Love it. Love it. Alright, this next book is a book I don't believe I've talked about it before. I've talked about the author before though. It is Better Together by Christine Riccio. Obviously, if you are a big booktuber and like author tuber person, you know who Christine Riccio is, Pulling Bananas books. She's the reason why I started a booktube channel. I followed her all the way back in like 2013, I believe it was. 2015, maybe. Anyway, so this is the second book. And it's a dual cover. I got the Barnes & Noble special edition. This is supposed to be like the front cover, but I got the Barnes & Noble, which is this one. And I put this in the pink category because of the pink lettering and the pink spine. This was honestly very heart-changing for me. Like, I'm not a contemporary person. You guys know that. Like, looking at my bookshelves, this is like one of the only contemporary books on there, and just like this book kind of like made me rethink my life. So it is about these 2 girls that were separated like early on in life from divorced parents, and they end up magically meeting each other somewhere and going through this entire life-changing event. And I honestly loved reading this book at the points of like hardships with the sibling and like parents, because personally I've had a lot of like of those personal experiences with family, and so like reading about it just was so personal, and I really loved this book because of it. I think this was probably my favorite contemporary book I've read. I know if you're not into like a little bit broken up families and you want that picture perfect family, I don't think you should read this. But I'm just gonna say, be real. A lot of people are divorced, a lot of kids are separated, and I think this is a very good, like almost like a good coping book. Like, I think this book made me cope with a lot of stuff. Not gonna say what stuff, but I highly recommend this book. It's beautifully written, loved the characters, related to both of them in multiple ways. So I highly recommend this as a contemporary book. The next book I have is the finale of a series, and it's called Finale by Stephanie Garber. This was obviously like the final book of the series. So we have Carval, Legendary, and Finale. This book will be forever changing, okay? We get introduced to characters that are literally amazing, romances that are amazing, and just a whole ass mystery that's so fun to read through. Characters that you love, stories that you love, plots, just whole lore that you fall in love with through this entire book series. And you finally get like conclusions with this book. Like, it's an entire series of mystery and love and magic, and like this is such a good ending to a book series that like it's just, I don't know, it was so amazing. I love all of the characters. As you guys all know, I'm a very like Donatella hyped person. I love Donatella. She's my favorite character in this entire series, and this book was absolutely amazing. I don't really have a lot to say because it's the final book of the series. Besides, it was amazing, loved it, and I highly recommend this book for anyone that likes magic and that likes romance and mystery. The next book is a book I've recently filmed on my channel, and it is A Touch of Darkness. I really love the series. I learned so much about myself, and I learned that I really like smut. I learned that from, I think, this book and A Court of Silver Flames. And like, there's obviously more to this besides smut, and it's the Greek mythology, which, like I said, I believe last video, 2 videos ago, I love Greek mythology. I'm such like a Greek mythology buff, love it. I would want to take some classes on it, or not even classes, but like I just want to learn more. I think she announced today when I'm filming this, by the way, so not the day the video comes out, the date of her finally released, the next book coming out. I think she said that there's 3 more books coming out, not sure, but she announced her next release date, and I think that's in like October, I believe. But anyway, such a good series, a lot of hot, steamy romance, really good lore, really good Greek mythology retelling, and this entire series is amazing. Yeah, but I highly recommend A Touch of Darkness. The series can just give you so much. Alright, the next book is a recall to the finale by Stephanie Garber, because it's the next series, Once Upon a Broken Heart. I did a video on this. I don't think it's posted yet, still editing it. I haven't really worked on it. This is what edition is this? Is this the Fairy Loot edition? I think this is the Fairy Loot edition. I believe I have 2 copies of this, not the Fairy Loot, just the book. I love this series. Like, Jax is one of the main characters. Absolutely love him. There's so much romance going on in this, so much more magic. There's so much more magic than the first books. Like, the magic that go from the first series transfers into the series and like multiplies by like 20. There's so much love, so much mystery, it's so much who's gonna love who, where's this magic coming from, who are you, am I related to you, do I love you? There's just this, I'm so hyped up for the second book that's coming out. I actually don't remember what it's called right now. Oh, The Ballad of Never After. That's the second book, by the way. But this book, you don't even have to read the first series. This book by itself is absolutely amazing, and I think you guys should read it. I love the like, this is an enemies to lovers. This is an enemies to lovers, and it is amazing. It's amazing. But I don't want this video to get too long because it's already at 12 minutes right now. So pick it up. I'm telling you guys, pick it up. It's so good. So good. Alright, you guys, the last book of this entire series of this video is, of course, Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. We've had so many of her books in these videos, and I'm so glad I'm ending with this one. This is the first book in this trilogy, and it's amazing. It's a new enemies to lovers series that deals with demons. And aka demons are the new vampires, the new werewolves, the new hot guys, and it's amazing. I'm loving this trope. I'm loving the demon trope. Still love vampires, but this demon trope, it's doing it for me. It's going great. Okay, it's going great. And this book is like a new world to me. It's a new adult series, so like if you like Carrie Maniscalco's writing, she has obviously a YA series and then a new adult series, so you do you. Read both, read one or the other. I don't care. I think you should just read them because they're so amazing. Like I said, I believe in my last video, this main character is one of my new favorite main characters of all time, so I'm excited to like share that with you guys. Next, I am so excited for the 3rd book to come out this fall. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Probably request off work and just read it in 1 day or 2. Although they're not like super long like the long Sarah J. Maas books, they're like medium long. So hopefully it won't take too long. But yeah, so this is the Barnes Noble edition. Purple, obviously. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I just highly recommend Carrie Maniscalco and Sarah J. Maas and Stephanie Garber. Once again, top 3 favorite authors. Alright, you guys, these are all of the books I have for my pink and purple episode, which is the last episode of the series. like this video to let me know that you're liking what I'm doing, and I appreciate it very much when you do. Comment down below what purple or pink books you have in your bookshelf, and also comment any bookish or writing thoughts you want down below. I will obviously comment back, so feel free to comment anything about any category. Subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!